This Warframe is absolutely ridiculous. Welcome to the level cap Rhino build, and man, you guys are gonna like this. So let's start with what makes this build so strong. To start, we are using our iron skin ability to stay immortal due to its insane mechanic that gives you 3 seconds of invulnerability, during which the damage you take gets converted to overguard, resulting in immunity to CC effects and essentially immortality. On top of this, we have one of the best CC effects in the entire game through our stomp ability. Due to its insane base range of 25 meters, with a bit of modding, we can CC entire rooms for 10 plus seconds. And yes, this skill also affects overguard units. Pair this with 2 of the best damage increases in the game, being Rhino's original Roar skill and Thera Strike to completely strip armor and shields, and you get the perfect combination of survivability and damage. While we're here, let's discuss Archon shards. Due to Rhino's high energy cost on his stomp, I would recommend at least 1 Tau energy shard of your choice, if not 2. I don't have many Taus, so this is what I used. The rest of the shards should be red shards, and should be a mix of duration and strength. In my case, I felt that strength was enough with 1 shard since, as you can see in this clip, hitting the damage cap was pretty easy in this build, but feel free to adjust to your needs. Now on to the mods. Starting with our arcanes, we are using Molt Augmented to give our Thera Strike enough strength to fully strip, and Arcane Energize to help with Stomp's energy cost. The rest of the build is mostly modded for strength to boost our Roar and offset the cost of Overextended, which is how we are able to stomp entire rooms with ease. Feel free to experiment with less range and more strength. However, I found that Blind Rage, in particular, caused serious energy issues. As for the weapons, I chose to use a melee build due to how much CC and survivability we had, allowing us to get up close with no problems. However, this build also works insanely well with weapons, and I'll be showing alternatives. The melee weapon I used is Hate Incarnon, and you can replace the Riven here with a Bane mod. Here are the upgrades I chose. You can also go with Praetos if you choose to go down the weapon route, as it gives you movement speed without needing Incarnon Form activated, allowing you to simply have it equipped to passively buff you rather than to use it. When it comes to the secondary, I used a viral Nucor build that's entirely based on applying fast statuses to buff our melee. I also chose to use Cascadia Flare since I don't have secondary Encumber, which would be a better priming arcane. The weapon build alternative here would be a Crit Latum. This weapon has some of the highest damage in the game, with many saying it's the highest damage pistol entirely. You can replace the Riven here with a 60-60 Toxin mod. Alternatively, you can use Dual Tox instead if that's what you prefer or have instead of Latum. Here are the upgrades I chose. The primary option I went with was Torrid since it has some of the best AoE damage and range in the game. You can replace the Riven with a 90 Toxin mod, and if you're not meleeing, you can replace primary Dexterity with primary Merciless to make your Torrid an AoE menace, while your Latum deals with single target. We are also getting max stacks of Vigilante due to a Vigilante set that we put on our Sentinel weapon. Here are the upgrades I chose. And finally, the Companion. Since I took the melee route, I went with Nautilus just to group enemies for stomp and close-range combat. However, if you choose to use guns, then consider Worm or Smita instead. Oh, and here are the Operator Arcanes in case you guys are interested. Anyways, that's the end of the video, so as always, drop a like if you found it helpful and let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm also live every day on Twitch, so I'll leave the link below.